Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Memorial Day. Let the phone blow up. It's 12:26 p.m. on Monday, the 26th. I get the feeling. It's a weird thing. I just have this weird feeling, for entertainment purposes only, YouTube, that something's going to happen this week. I have no real idea what that might be, but I just have a feeling about it. Like I say, I'm not sure what I'm feeling, so let's do this. Let's do a poll on the week ahead, starting with today. What do you think? Sound good? All right. I have shuffled these. I have done my meditations. I have asked Spirit to be with us. We are all protected here. Did you see Joe yesterday? I forget where he was, but he went through a group. Maybe it was an airport. Do I know? And people were all applauding him and wanting to shake his hand, and he was so... He's a very special man. Okay. So let's do the week ahead. One card for each day, starting with Monday. Okay? Today is Monday. It's going to be a weird week because you know how when you may or may not have to work on a Monday for a holiday and, you go to work the next day? 3, 4, 5. And let's pull 3 more and we'll set them aside. This is for entertainment purposes only, YouTube. I know I did it before, but I'm OCD about it now because I have forgotten it a lot. Okay, first card. Monday. The Devil. I'm telling you, I feel like something's up. Look at this card really closely. I'm telling you, the artwork is awesome. Tuesday. The Chariot. Rolling in quickly. Wednesday. Strength. I'm sure we can use it by then. Whoop. Well, that was right side up, but if you look at it this way, you actually can see the lion. Does that make sense? The lion is upside down, and I'm going to call it a woman with the infinity sign over her head, which is typically the magician, but it's not the magician. Strength. Thursday. The Hermit. Some information is coming out. The Hermit goes within to assess what the H is going on. Look at that bright light of the Hermit. Friday. The Wheel of Fortune. Karma is coming, you guys. I'm telling you. Look at these cards. Monday, Friday, Wednesday, Tuesday. Aggressive cards. Let's look at the ones that I set aside and see what we think of those. 7 of Cups. People reaching out for her, but she's waving. Like, bye. And note, the arms reaching through are not white. They're multicolored. I love that about these cards. 9 of Swords. Stress. Not feeling good about something. Look at those swords. And look at the position of the individual putting his head on the pillow. Fear, conflict. And the 10 of Wands, the burden. Although this is a smart person. She's putting the rods on her back. It's much easier to carry than carrying them in front of you. It's the first deck I've seen with the rods on the back. I have to be honest with you. Of course, I do notice something. They're not tied down. Let's just say around her waist. That's kind of foolish. This is going to be a very challenging week. Not really sure why, because every week seems to be challenging. But something's coming up. I know we're heading into June. A lot of people are talking about July. I've been generous. I said before Halloween. But I'm not sure. Timing is extremely difficult. Astrology, I mean, a true astrologer like Andre, he would be much better at timing because of the stars and the movement of the earth around the galaxy and all of that jazz. Where are we at? 8 minutes. Oh, we got lots of time. So, this is my Angel Whisperer cards. Just a skinny little deck. And they're typically angel numbers. I'm going to pull 2, maybe 1. Could be 2. 13, 13. And 13 is my lucky number, just as an FYI. Okay. Deal with this. Clarity. As the storm passes, the clarity is felt. Faster than lightning is seen against the dark sky. The divine is reminding you that clarity is readily available. All you have to do is ask. You have weathered the storm, and now the sky is clearing. Pretty card. Okay. We'll leave this at 1. I have some questions that I've written down that came to me via subscribers. I love you guys. Anyway, you know I have to close this. I know you know that. Let me get to my list. Look who's here. Spirit, talk to me. With both of you. Talk to me. Is Mark Hammil a light worker? I don't even need this to answer that, but yes. And so am I. And probably at least half of those of you watching. The next question, let's talk about CNN viewership. Is CNN viewership tanking as a result of Jake Tapper? Is CNN viewership tanking as a result of Jake Tapper and his little book? Yes. And this is my question. This next one. Ready? Maybe I need a hug first. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Is Barron Trump the biological child of Donald John Trump Sr.? Let me ask it another way. Is Barron Trump the child of Melania Trump? Is his biological father Donald John Trump Sr.? I've been suspecting that for a long time. He looks like his mom. He's very tall. He doesn't have certain affects. He actually has a chin. He doesn't look like an idiot. I'm just his other kids. I'm not surprised. I'm going to throw a couple cards on that one. Different deck. It's called Angel Tarot. I think, I won't swear to it, I believe Shelley might have one, either this deck or a deck similar to this. I did shuffle before, but, you know, You know how I like to show off. Because I just can't get over myself. Let's do a throw on Barron Trump. Because you see, he's of legal age now. So I feel totally free and comfortable to ask about him. I always get the feeling when I see him of arrogance. So even if Felon 45 is not his biological father, you know, grow up in a house with that kind of energy. But he doesn't seem to be like him. I just get the feeling of that. Okay. Let's throw some cards on that. Like I say, these are somewhat all right. Never mind. Let's just do it. Let's do a 5-card spread on Barron Trump. I'll pull 2 extras and set these here. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. The Hanged Man. In suspension. Waiting for answers. Being restricted in a very uncomfortable position, I might add. Page of Wands. Page being a younger person, and the wands are all about movement, action, knowledge, information coming in. You see them all over the place, right? Here and here and here. I don't know if these are wands coming out of her hair, but for sure, these are wands. Page of Wands. Ace of Wands. The Ace card of Wands. This is a card of the highest of information coming out. Someone has this information. This information is not new, but someone has this information, and Felon 45 does not want it released, obviously. And the King of Wands. A strong king, also a king of action, information. Gotta just love AI, right? No. The King of Wands. It's a king. So I've got 3 cards here, all wait, let me rephrase that. I've got 5 major arcanas. Wow. Let's see what these two say. The 4 of Wands, more information. I'm telling you. Now, 4 of Wands is typically a happy card. Happy with where she is, celebrating. But remember, these are angels, so it's a little different look. A 4 of Wands. Celebration. And the 7 of Cups. Now, as I look at these cards, I get the feeling that I'm right and that someone is keeping that information hidden. That may be one of many things that they have on Felon 45, that he's not the biological father. I thought that the very first time I saw that little boy, because I remember seeing the other kids and or pictures of them. Not one of them did not look at least somewhat like their father. Now, you wouldn't really know that with Ivanka, because she's had enough surgery to alter that, which I have to be honest with you, I don't blame her. I wouldn't want to look like that troll. His first son looks more like him. Anyway. Come on. Spirit. What's going to happen to Jake Tapper? Move my hands away from there. What's going to happen to Jake Tapper? Is Jake Tapper going to lose his job? Or will he be placed on some kind of a leave or something or other? No. No, because it's CNN and they love to lie. Okay. Here's another question I had. I don't know if I asked this before, but I'm going to ask it again. Mike Pence, a rather inoffensive, milk toasty kind of guy. I have to switch these. I feel like they're not moving freely. Mike Pence. Mike Pence, were you one of the whistleblowers on your former boss? Yes. what was that chick's name? Married to Kellyanne. Kellyanne Conway. Did you give information, significant information, about your former boss? Yes. Does he know that you did that? No. Bet your husband does. Just saying. Or ex-husband. He's a great guy, that George Conway. Anyway, I'm going to stop here. I will drop another video tonight. Please send me your questions, comments. I'm going to work on a list of red hats and blue hats. And I'm going to read on each one individually until I get through the entire Senate, which is only 60-something people. But just came to me. Spirit, will the Democrats take control of the Senate in the midterms? Yes. Will it be by 4 seats? Yes. Will it be by 7 seats? No. Will it be by 5 seats? Yes. There's been a lot of elections around the country. State-related seats that became empty, that they're being filled. All blue. All of them. Even in red districts, whether it's the sheriff or the police commissioner or the state senator or whatever. Speaking of which, I live in Michigan. Spirit, will the next governor of the state of Michigan be Jocelyn Benson? Not sure? Let me ask this again. Spirit, will the next governor in the next election, because Gretchen is term limited, will the next governor be Jocelyn Benson? Yes. On a local level, will Jeremy Moss win his Senate seat? Will Jeremy Moss, Democrat, win his Senate seat? It says yes. It's a lazy yes, but it's a yes. That was for me more than for you guys. There's a lot of Democrats winning in, a variety of races. That, as you can see now, how important they were, right? because 23 states, attorney generals and governors are challenging a variety of felon 45 isms. So anyway, I'm going to leave it here. I wish you a beautiful day. Let's make sure we properly honor our veterans, both here and across the realm, who gave up everything to protect our country and in some cases came back with scars and wounds that will never heal. Let's continue to remember them as heroes. With that, I say peace.